Hi, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great Monday. I know I am. So, this is where we left off yesterday. We started on the Uncle Sam fence peeker. And if you've been following this series, we also worked on the spanner yesterday. Got this painted and assembled. And we finished painting this firecracker stand, fireworks stand, and got that all glued together. So we're going to continue on working on this today. Pretty much all we have to do is do some shading, some highlighting on the Uncle Sam, paint his eyes, and then do the beard. And I know the beard's going to take a while because I am going to do the use the rake brush. But before I get started, I did make a post today. I'm going to be doing a giveaway on Saturday during my live. And I plan on going live around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern time. So what I'm doing is I'm giving away your choice of an SVG file. Whatever SVG file of mine that I have listed on Etsy, you can have. I mean, there is terms and conditions that are listed on my Etsy page. So, you know, those still, how do I want to say this? Still apply to this file that I'll be giving you. But to be eligible to get in the drawing for this, what you have to do is I did a post. You have to like it. You have to share it. And then you need to come online while I'm live and say hello. And for every 10 people that do that, your name is going to be added into the drawing. And if we get 20 people, I'm going to give away 2 files. 30 people, 3 files, and so forth and so on. And I'm going to probably do the drawing around 1:45. Do you have to stay on from 1 to 1:45 to be eligible? No, you do not. But you do have to come on and say hello. Let me know you are here. So it's pretty simple. You just like the post that talks about the giveaway, share the post, share it on your personal Facebook page, share it with your fellow crafters, painters, groups that allow you to do something like that, whatever, but as long as it's shared. And then you just have to come on while I'm live between the time of 1 and 1:45 and just say hello, and your name will be added. And then at 1:45, I'm going to stop my painting, and I will be adding all the names to a wheel. And then I'll switch the camera over to my laptop and spin the wheel. And whose ever name it lands on, you're the lucky winner. And we'll keep doing that for all 10 eligible entries. You can only win once. So, I think it's just only fair. And then all you have to do, you can either send me a message in Messenger or on Etsy, whichever you prefer, telling me which file you like, and then provide me with an email address so I can email it to you. That's all I want with your email address. I'm not going to start sending you emails, signing you up for where you receive emails from me. That's just not the type of person I am. I don't even have anything like that. But that's the only way I can, actually get that file to you. And then something I'm going to be doing, possibly coming up in March and maybe doing it once a month, is I'm going to be doing a giveaway of a DIY wood kit. And it'll probably be the same format, liking the post, sharing the post, coming on live while I'm live, saying hello, and you're going to be entered in the DIY kit giveaway. But I will be letting you know what the kit is prior to the contest. It won't be one of those ones that you can choose. I've got a lot of great designs I'm working on. So, I'll keep you updated on that as time goes by. But I just felt it was time to start doing some contests. I have some really, really great designs, and I absolutely love creating. And I just wanted to give someone an opportunity to share my creativity with you. So, all right. With that being said, let's continue on. And this white is still, I don't know, it's still terrible. It's just a little suspect. So I'm going to just go over it one time, and it's just in a certain area. And that's that. And my goodness, it just never quit snowing yesterday. And it is frigid out. It is really, boy, I almost blew that one. It is really, really cold. And tomorrow's going to be worse. I'm ready for winter to be over with. Really ready. Hopefully it's not too bad where everyone else is. And hopefully the coat of white paint does it. And probably, because, I'm going to be doing the line effect, and to keep from getting my lines up here, I'll probably apply some painter's tape. Because I have a tendency to get really wild with the brush and put it places I don't want it to be. So, it happens. All right, one more coat of white paint, and then I'm done with it. I'm not trying to be a perfectionist, but I just don't like my surface looking blotchy. So it's just one of those things about me. I don't like it, so. And I'm gonna do how I did with the beach gnome. I'm going to use that sand gray and then go over it with white. So while I'm waiting on that to dry, because I definitely want to shade right behind this hat band with the gray, I'll just go ahead and start painting some of this mustache and beard. I love the rake technique for doing beards and stuff, whether it be a gnome or something like this. But it does take time, and you know, you got to let your layers dry in between. Otherwise, if you don't, you're going to end up with just a big glob of white paint. I mean, for the technique to be done properly, I mean, and the way I like to do it, you got to let the paint dry. But I know I get impatient and just want to get it done because it's taking so long, and kind of hurry it up. I don't care about going in these score lines because we're gluing a nose over top of that. And my little helper today. Definitely got paint in there. And need to wipe it out. So hopefully Saturday, people will participate. My page is fairly new, and my shop's a couple years old. But I would love to get some new likes and followers on my page. I love painting, and I seem to do my lives on the weekend. Or sometimes I do it during the week, like I am today, if I happen to be off work. So, but usually it's Saturday and Sunday. And I know my videos can be long. I'm a slow painter, just kind of meticulous how I paint. That's just one of my, I guess, flaws. But if you like the way I paint, or you buy one of my files or DIY wood kit, if you like the way mine come out, I always tell you what color I'm using and what I've done, so you can replicate it. And if I didn't say, I'm using sand gray as my gray. And the sun's out, but it's misleading. And I'm not going to worry about getting a really great coat, because I will be going over this with white paint. Now I normally use slate gray as my background color. Hi, Holly. For my beard. But it's dark, and I really liked the way the beard looked when I did this color. So I thought I'd do it again. Hi, honey. Then I use this color to go back and shade the beard, but you can always darken that up, you know. Thank you. But this Uncle Sam is absolutely adorable. I finished up my truck insert today, and it is going to be absolutely adorable. Absolutely. So, if you have my interchangeable truck, this might be a file you'll want to grab. Now, I've had a lot of people contact me about my interchangeable truck DIY kits. There's other trucks out there, and they're absolutely adorable. When I created my truck, I don't know if it's the same size as others. I don't know if the license plate is the same size as the tailgate. I don't know that. I have a set size for mine. And I don't know if you were to buy a DIY wood kit for an insert of mine for the truck, that it would work on somebody else's truck. I don't know that. All my interchangeables are created for, well, the inserts or whatever for my interchangeables, let me reword that, is created for my designs. I don't know if they'll work with someone else's. I have no idea. I can't guarantee it. If that's something you want to do, you want to try it, I mean, you're more than welcome to buy a DIY kit, and I have lots of people that do. And if it works with somebody else's stuff, then hey. But like I said, you know, I don't know. So, and, you know, people will contact me about it, and I just need to be perfectly honest, because I'm not the type of person to mislead someone in order to get a sale. That's just not the type of person I am. So I always like to be upfront and honest, and then you can decide if you want to buy that with the hopes that it'll work. I mean, there are some great designers out there, really talented, very creative. And I try and be a little bit different, but sometimes I am similar. I mean, my fence speakers, I think, are very unique and adorable. I absolutely love them. I actually had someone purchase a DIY fence speaker kit, but they don't have my fence, so I have no idea what they plan on doing with it, because it's not going to work with someone else's fence. It's not going to work. And she has purchased off me numerous times, so I don't know. And then also too, I'm running a SVG sale for the month of February. All SVGs are 15% off. You don't need a coupon code. You don't have to purchase X amount of files to receive that discount, or spend X amount of dollars to receive that discount. All you have to do is pick the ones you like, add them to your cart, and Etsy will apply the discount. It's pretty easy peasy. And that'll be through the month of February. And then, I don't know when the next time I'll be running a sale. Not really for sure. So, if you see something you like, you might want to grab it now. And I did lower the price of my shelf sitters significantly, the SVG files. And you can buy them on an individual basis, and some I have bundled together that you can buy as a bundle and save a little bit extra money. I think the savings is like $2.50 if you buy a bundle. It's already predetermined. And then of course you get that discount. So if you're into shelf sitters, and I've got some cute ones, I think. I absolutely love the summertime fence speaker. Love it. Love the gnome. He is adorable. Just makes me want to go to the beach. All right. I'm going to shade right above this band with this gray. My water looks like milk. So after I do some shading and highlighting, it probably will be time for me to empty my water, change it. And this color is pretty minimal. It'll take a couple coats to get any type of shading. A lot of times I would use antique white. But I've really taken a liking to the sand gray and using it on white. I really just like how it looks. So I've kind of just been sticking with that. And Kaylee, I'm not going anywhere. Decor recommends actually slate gray for shading their white. And that's a pretty dark gray on white. Just my opinion. So I kind of stay away from it. I don't like it. Okay, we're gonna do this neon fiery red. I'm gonna highlight the top of these red stripes, and then I wanna highlight the top of this, what is it called? Anyhow, and then right in here. Can't think today. The brim of his hat, I think is what it's called. I'm trying really hard not to get it in the white. Whoa, that's way too much paint on my brush. Need to blend that. Holy smokes. That might be a one-time pass. I hope that fades. Okay. I'm gonna try and wipe it off. Sometimes though, when you wipe it off, you end up with a sharp line, which is not what I like. This is gonna be a do-over. That was just too much. Too much for me. Now it's gonna be a bird fest. Even was carrying on last night. I think we had some deer out in the field. And the dog can see. The dog can hear. Way better than I can. And I'm only gonna go over, I can't see so far because I'm gonna be applying shading. That's pretty bright. This color can get away from you, just like the black plum if you're not careful. So hopefully that calms down. Hello. And I kind of just want to brighten up this round part of the top of the hat, just to emphasize it. All right. Okay. And that red's way brighter than what I wanted up top there. I'm going to see if I can go over it and calm it down a little bit by floating some of my country red over top. I don't like it. Something I've thought about doing and I've never tried, but I think I'm going to try is one of these days when I'm floating that highlighting is actually mix that neon fiery red with the country red. I mean, even this is too bright to suit me. So, I'm gonna go over it. I want that to be subtle, and it's not. It's far from it. Okay, let's try this again. Now I hardly have any paint on. It's just gonna have to do. Try it again on the bottom. My bird is down there calling the dog. But she's not listening. I'm really not a very good floater. I wish I was better. People make it look so easy, and it's not easy at all. For me, it's not easy. Some days, though, it works out, pretty easy. And then other days, the struggle was real. Today, the struggle was real. I don't use a medium. I thought about it. Like a floating medium. They have stuff like that out there. I've never used it. I think you put it in your water. Alright. I think I'm going to try just a little bit more gray here. I don't know if I got that paint on enough. My water's a mess. But I'm going to do the black plum. And the blue before I even attempt the beard. This side just needs to be a little bit brighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shade down here. I'm going to shade by the beard and this little line here, and then I'll probably just float a little shading on the outside edge of the hat brim. That's my plan. That's how I would like it to work out, but I don't know if it will. I don't know. I always have a good plan. It just doesn't sometimes pan out. And I'm putting it on ever so lightly and with such a gentle touch because I just know that this black plum is a powerful color. That wind is relentless today. And I'm kind of walking it up slightly to make it a little bit wider. probably should be using a smaller brush. And I will, after I do this other swoop over here, switch to a smaller brush for this area. Well, that's a lot darker than the other side. Snickers is talking up a storm. And I think I will use the bigger brush, hello, to go around this outside curve, just around the bottom a little bit. And I'm bringing it to that shading line, just to darken it up. Still don't like that highlighting. this Williamsburg blue. There's definitely more color in one end. The struggle is real today again. And I still need to paint his eyes. That might be a struggle today. Okay, things are going, holy smokes. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know. Alright, try the Payne's Gray to shade the bottom of that hat in. Do the eyes since they're already, my water's messed up. And then change. Oh, I didn't do that either. I'm not gonna highlight the outside edge of that. I'm not. It's probably gonna be, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. You don't really have to shade behind this. I think it's just habit for me. I think it's just habit. I'm just so used to doing detailed work that I just can't help myself. Okay, I'm going to go over that hat band one more time. And then we're going to paint the eyes and call this good. Oh, not good, but come back and do the mustache and a little bit of beard that he has. And hopefully you can see, I have to tilt this towards me when I'm doing this type of, when I'm painting these eyes. I'm going to need to go back with a smaller brush and get closer and clean that up. This is an excellent little brush for doing detail work. I got it off Amazon. I got a set and I absolutely love it. I don't know how long they'll hold up, but I do like them. But I find though the key though to get these to do a really good job, you definitely have to mix it with water, the paint with water, because the bristles are pretty stiff. But you want to just watch that you don't get too much water. Hello. And when it comes to fine detailed work, you know, I don't know how other people do it, but I find what helps me is when I pull my paintbrush towards me. I just feel that I have more control over where my paint's going. I feel like it's easier. So if you struggle with, you know, detailed work, you know, trying to get paint in really small areas, try and pull your paintbrush towards you. See if that helps things. And then let me know. So, this is where we're at. And when I come back, we're going to work the rake brush. I have a couple different sizes. I kind of like, I have flat ones and I have these rounded ones. And to be honest with you, I actually like the ones that are rounded more so than the square. That's just me. I don't know why. I just, I mean, it does have a tendency to make you want to push a little bit harder, you know, because if you look, I mean, you want to hold it up like this. So you're only getting a few, you know, but if you go like this, you're getting them all. So, all right, let me empty my water and then I'll come back and we'll get working on the beard. And then we'll glue the stars on. I need to just fix this real quick. And then all we have to do is glue on the stars. I don't know why that's like, it's very weird. The nose. And let me see if I want to. I don't think I'm going to put any terra coral on him. I think I'm going to leave him natural. We'll see once the beard mustache is done. All right, I will be back shortly. Uh-oh. I lost my camera. All right. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Sorry about that if it made you a little seasick. I don't know what happened. That's weird. All right, let's get started on this. What I'd like to do is I'm going to use the white. I'm going to start off with a smaller brush for this area here and try not to go over on top of the mustache, because if you think about it, the sideburns are back further than the mustache. And I'm going to keep a very wet Q-tip available just in case. And what I like to do is I like to really water down my paint. You want it like an ink consistency. But I even make it, I mean, it's really watery. And then I take my brush and rub it on the side to get the water out, and then also to spread out the bristles. And then I just kind of rest my pinky and I just drag down and go back and do it again. Constantly adding water to my paint and thinning it out. And like I said, this is a slow process. It's a very slow process. And I try my best to keep my brush straight up and down. And I'm just kind of going with the curve of his face. And how much white you put on has to be your personal preference. It's whatever you like. Some people like it looking darker, the gray showing through more, and some people like a lot of the strokes showing. So it just kind of has to be a personal preference. There is no right or wrong. And then what I'll do is I'll take a liner brush, which I needed to dig that out. And I'll thin out the paint and then kind of twirl my brush to get a point, get the tip to a point. And then just come over and add some lines as well. It just makes them a little bit brighter. And if you end up getting too much white in an area, something you can do as well is then go back with the color underneath, which I use the sand gray, and do some strokes with that as well. That's what I do. That ended up being too much. I mean, you can use a liner brush to do this entire thing. You don't have to do a rake brush. See, those are a lot thicker than what I would like, but it would just take a long time to do this with a rake brush. It just really would. And I try and do a light touch. It doesn't always work out that way, but I try. Let's see. I'm going to switch to a larger brush. And I'm just going to kind of try and go with the curvature of the mustache. And I didn't have really enough water on there. I don't find this process easy. But I like the look. That time I had a lot more paint. I was able to get a little bit further. Like I said, it's not an easy process. So I'm just dipping my brush into my mixture of paint and water, and then I'm just scraping against the plate, if you can see that. probably because I have the old phone charged. Your other phone.
Well, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. All right.
It'll wash off. Oh boy. I had to scream.
Come on, Kaylee. Sorry about that. And I always end up liking one side better than I do the other. But see how those bristles are all bunched together? That's why I like to go against my plate, and it kind of separates them. I'm going to try this brush. But see, if I was to go and take it to my surface just like that, it would be globs here and there. I don't want that, so that's why I take it and go against the side of my plate. Yeah, it probably takes off a lot of the paint, but I don't want a big glob. That's what works for me. I don't know if this is, the proper way to go about it, but that's just what works for me. I don't even know if you'll be able to see in here, but I'll put a few strokes. And I'm going to take my liner brush to get some more defined lines and then get up there where close to his face, but I was kind of hesitant. And then also too, it just kind of gives you brighter white lines. And then you can kind of like focus on an area that has maybe more gray than what you would like. Hello. That one firm hand, I'll tell you. And don't try and do a full stroke either. That can be stressful. Oh boy. I don't like that. That's too much, too thick. And that's way too thick. The struggle was real today. And then probably what I'm going to do is take some white paint when it's all said and done and maybe highlight or see, that would leave a big thick stroke. You got to twist and get a point, and then just come to your surface. And do it again. But trying to get your tip to a point, and then not pressing that hard, I think, is the key to thinner lines. I am not a master by any means. Not even close. Well, see, I can do this side fine, but the other side I'm struggling. I don't know why. Very weird. Yeah, this side over here does not have the thin lines at all. So it's easier to get thicker lines, I think, than thin lines. So I need to try and maybe even this up somehow. See, I can still get thinner lines over here. Crazy. Maybe it has something to do with the way I'm pulling my brush. I don't know. The pressure, I don't know. going to attempt, and that's the operative word, attempt. Everything's an attempt today. I don't know. To highlight. And I'm just doing it ever so lightly. And what that's going to do is it'll just make it a little bit more solid, but it'll make it a little bit brighter on the outside edge. That's all. It's not something you have to do. Where it kind of just pulls that area where you don't, it covers up the area that you don't get all that, those strokes in up next to its face. That's another thing it kind of does. You kind of need to go over it a couple times. Like I said, this is just something I do. It's not something you gotta do. I can see a little bit of a difference, but I mean, it's not major. I think what I'm gonna do is I always shade, but I think I'm gonna mix some neutral gray in with this gray sand, just to make it a little bit darker. One more time on the bottom of the mustache, and I'm going to shading. Maybe I'll just take some neutral gray and mix this with this white. Okay, hopefully I mixed enough. But it's just enough shadow to kind of separate things. Oh, I needed to dot his eyes. And I'm just going to make that kind of dark period in there. It's a little bit more solid line than what I would want, but let me see if I can fix it. I don't know. It is what it is. take a smaller brush, I think. And go under here. And I need to go under his nose. I almost forgot about that. I'll darken that up a little bit more. This is actually too, I shouldn't have done that, but I shouldn't be doing this to my brush either. Quick fix. I think he's done. I do think I will just do a little shading on the bottom of these eyebrows. Just to break up that white. Can't see it a whole lot. need to dot the white of his eyes. You know what? I'm gonna get fresh paint. That's pretty watered down, and you should really have fresh paint. One dot here. I don't have it going on today. Maybe those are just too big to suit me. I don't know. I don't know. It's not a good day. Think about starting on the other element, but I don't know. The struggle is real today. It is real. So, let's glue the stuff on. Now I'll glue the hands off camera. I'll go ahead and put the spacers on. But what I like to do is once I glue my spacers on, I like to take the peeker over to the fence, position it, and then take one of the hands and kind of hold it up to see how far, down. Because it has to be a personal preference. I mean, this is going to rest on the fence, but it has to be a personal preference, where you place your hand. So that's what I like to do, is glue the hands off camera, because I like to, see exactly where they're going to be. And I'm not going to put anything on his nose, no pink. Kayla, you got grumbillies again? I don't know. If this keeps up, I'm going to have to take her to the vet. I don't even know if I put enough glue on. I don't think I did. But we will see. Maybe I can get away with just doing a dot on the surface. I don't know. That's actually too much glue, but all right, and then his hands are gonna go like this. And I think he is absolutely adorable. He's adorable. I love him. Love him, love him, love him. So, I think I'm going to call it quits for the day. I got some things to do. I will be back on Saturday to do another live. Maybe I'll come on one day this week, during the week. But as of right now, it's just looking as though I'm going to come on Saturday and do the live. I plan on doing the live at 1 o'clock, so set your alarm. If you, I guess, you know, you hit that you're attending, maybe you'll get an alarm, I don't know, or a notification. I don't really know how that works. But just to go over, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and I'm going to do the giveaway around 1:45. To be entered into the giveaway, all you have to do is like the post talking about the contest, share it, come on during my live between the hour of 1 p.m. Eastern Time and 1:45. Say hello. That way, that'll get you on the list to be eligible. And then at 1:45, I'm going to take a break, type in all the names on a spinning wheel, and then I'll come back and do spin the wheel live. And depending on how many people enter, will determine how many files I give away. Like I said, it'll be a free SVG file of your choice. You'll want to go to my Etsy shop, Elevated Designs, take a look around to see what I have. And if you happen to be one of the lucky winners, all you have to do is message me on Facebook, or if you want, you can message me on Etsy. Tell me which file you like, which design, and then provide me with an email address so I can email it to you. It's pretty simple. So, you know, hopefully we get some people that's interested. And if you're watching this video and you happen to get to the end, or you heard me talk about this in the beginning of my video about the contest, please tell your friends, tell your fellow crafters. I would love to get some more people interested in what I'm doing. I think I got some great designs, and I love doing the painting and designing, and would love to see some more people interested. So, until then, thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.